in the Master teaching is referred to the I Am Presence. In this picture, this is the I Am Presence, symbolize the God within you, your own God essence. And it's actually sitting, this is represent the lower man within your heart. And the middle figure is your own Christ self, your holy Christ consciousness. Your Christ self is trying so very hard to speak to you every moment of every day. How often have you received inspiration? Some people, it's easier receive it in their shower when the water is pouring down to them, right? And sometimes you may receive it when you're driving. All of a sudden, the light bulb inside your mind just went up. That's your Holy Christ self speaking to you, prompting you, inspiring you to what you need to do. And how often has the answer just come out from nowhere? You may be watching the bird or the butterfly flying through the sky. For that moment, you receive something. That is your Christ self speaking to you, saying to you, hey, I have the answer. Saying to you, hey, listen to me. And how often have we ignored that voice? I'm sure everyone in this room have experienced that voice, that feeling, that inspiration within you. Your Christ self is knocking on your door in your consciousness saying, listen to me, please. I am directing your way, showing you what you need to do. And guess what our human ego do? Oh no, I don't have to listen to you. I know exactly what I'm doing. And guess what happened? Next thing we know, here comes the fear. Okay? Fear is created by us, not by our Christ consciousness, not by the God within us, but us. Because we turn away from the prompting within our hearts. And we do that quite often. I'll be the first one to tell you. Many times I get up, I do my own prayer, my meditation, and boy, did I feel good when I was doing that. For that hour and a half, 2 hours, when I'm doing my own thing, I'm in the room alone by myself. I feel so good. I came out of that room, right? My energy, my consciousness completely elevated. And guess what happened? The next thing I do, boom, I turn the TV on. Okay, so now, my consciousness is way up here. What did I do? Not listening to my Holy Christ self say, Sherry, you need to go to do whatever, right? I turn the TV on, there's CNN. There's this terrorist attack, or there's this tornado, or there's this and that and that. And what did I do at that moment, beloved? I now just expose my faculty, my own consciousness, my eyes, my feeling world to something that is inharmonious, created by man, over again. Now, did I do that consciously? Often or not? Probably not. Because at that moment, what I should have done was, after I came out of my meditation room, ask, what do you want me to do? But I didn't do that. So my ego kicked in. There's the TV. So now, the next thing I know, I'm watching it. I'm going, oh my goodness, people got hurt, or this or that. I spent that much time, even if it's just 5 minutes, guess what I did? My attention are connected now to what's on that TV. And what's on there that's very inharmonious, regardless what that may be. I just now got pulled in to that fear, unconsciously. And I know everyone know what I'm talking about. And how often has your friends come to you seeking for assistance and help? Maybe just on the phone, and you get pulled in with their sympathy, or they being upset, or they may be angry. No matter what it is, you did it unconsciously. You didn't mean to, but it happens. And you know what? That energy, when you get put in, sits around your aura, and you don't even know it. And therefore, the teaching give us a way to get us out of it. Because that energy of fear is what's stopping you. It's not something that just happened overnight. It's something that happened throughout, can happen every moment of every day at different time. And some maybe from past embodiment, for those of you who believe in reincarnation. You carry that within you without knowing it, because it's something that we don't see. Because it's so easy, if you can identify something within your faculty of your eye that you can see, something you could hear, you can touch. Often you do feel it, but you don't even know it, that it's there. Something inside of you is like, I know I can do this, I can move forward, but you couldn't make yourself to do it. And you wonder why. This inharmonious energy, be it you call it fear or anything else, you can transmute it according to the Master's teaching by using the Vala flame. All you have to do is visualize it. It's that simple. Call the God within you, visualize this flame come into you, which is God's divine love. Transmute. It will take care of you. All that is make you feel unworthy, insecure, make you have this feeling of fear, resistance, doubtful, jealousy, whatever that might be, call it in. Even it's in the Bible, ask, ye shall receive. Ask. You don't have to say out loud, verbally. You can simply ask mentally. It's that simple. Ask the beautiful Vala flame. You can call the Vala flame, you can call the love divine from the Father, whatever term that you choose to call it. All you have to do is ask, and it will come. It will come. Because our Creator loves us so much, He will never deny us. Why would He create us to begin with? He wants us to have everything. Everything that's beautiful in life. But we stop ourselves from having it. And let me suggest, once you call that flame in, to take care of that, all that's inharmonious energy in your aura, then what you can do is the following. Let's say you're working on some project for work, and you got stuck. You need some assistance. Call in the Vala flame, and then ask for illumination. That's another virtue, another flame of God. Ask for wisdom. Whatever you may need at that moment, at that time, call it in. Don't wait. What are you waiting for? No one is going to assist you to what you need. It's the God within you that do the work. Assistance is provided every moment of every day. You simply have to ask. It's so simple, and we often forget. And the reason we forget, because the ego, you see, cannot survive when the flame of God comes to you. The ego, the personality must step aside, because the ego knows who is the master. The God within you. Not the ego, but the God essence, the I am presence within you is the master of your being, of your world, not anyone else. So let the ego go. Have you ever met somebody, I'll be the first one to tell you that, hold on to that ego. Okay, thinking that, oh, ego is it. Let go of the ego. Let it go. You don't need it. All you need is the God within you. Let your divine essence, your own I am presence, work through you. Don't ever let it stop, because you can have whatever you desire. Now, even in Jesus, in the Bible, when he talks about my treasures up in heaven, there are many different interpretations of such. According to the Master's teaching, what Jesus was talking about is his own I am presence, and what's around this I am presence is called the causal body. In other words, all the good, power, momentum of good that you have within you are there waiting for you to come forth. But in order for it to come, you must make the call. Make the call. Let the good within you, because your own God presence wants so much to release that through you. Because when it happens, you are in the state of joy and peace and harmony. You experience freedom. You experience happiness. And when you are happy, guess what? Everybody come into your world, feel the happiness. You are spreading the light. What is light but happiness? But peace, but joy. You have it in you. Spread it. That's why we are here. We are spreading the light in the kingdom of our Father at this moment, at this time. Don't let the ego stopping you from spreading the light. How often, when you are in that state of consciousness, the joy and the happiness, that day, everything went perfect for you, right? You get in your car, you feel happy, you go from one thing to the next, everything just works out perfect. You need to go to shopping, boom, right where the parking lot, there's a spot for you right in the front row, right? That happens. Let's make that every moment of your life. Not just for one day, not just for 1 hour. Let's together expand the light from your heart. It's a real simple thing. Be happy, be joyous, have harmony and peace. Be who you truly are. You are that light. It's not about another person or your friends or your relative. When you become that light, you automatically raise the vibration in their consciousness, in their aura. Because your aura and their aura are one. We are one. So when you are that light, you can help yourself. Your happiness just spreads. The master teaching says that vibration of your aura travels through the planet Earth only takes 3 seconds. Imagine that. So for that moment of happiness, in 3 seconds, your vibration of happiness travel through the planet in 3 seconds. So imagine how much of your happiness touch how many people throughout the planet Earth. Now, especially for those people who are closest to you. They may not feel it at that moment. They may not recognize it. But you never know at that moment when you send that your vibration out, all of a sudden, they feel an instance of peace, which is what they need at that time. And guess what? You then expand the light of your fellow man. It only takes 3 seconds. That's not very long. So be the light that you are. Not tomorrow, not next hour, but this moment. Thank you so much for being here. Because your light, I know at this moment, is spreading. And because I know that everyone here are in touch with the God within you. And whatever that you may desire, I know that you will bring that light to your fellow man, to your brother and your sisters, your relative, everyone around you. And I know as you do this, you receive more blessing and more love in return. Be who you are. Let God shine through you. Thank you.